mameka be bincho obi a ohun otai se bia o fie or me person me can we answer me the asem na trust because you made the brem sana I want to make mention of here obi a o fie all of a sudden e bi obe so dai obe won say bia bibi e to no e wo dai obe so anopa no na bia nyoma bia tu agu ne body hu bebre saade no be tu agu ne body ho be ko hospital for be ya say saade no e be ko omo ya ntumi nko se nimpa no ye de asase emu dote eni nyoma bi no mo de afra and no media cookie be there ato etiao and I'm aside no to be no physical or me to be sassy and sunsumu now when we talk about spiritual insight me per se examine thing into how dust is used as a destructive weapon but what pen and paper or me by nana outro me per se me break it down mama how dust is used as a destructive I said to be the dotier eye bibia eye ade a yetumi di say nimpamba na me bompa say nyamema wo spiritual understanding no any the wisdom and revelational power of God no ento so ewo Yesu Kristo de mo now se wo hwe nimpa yeti ho ya on say eye very sad say okra no efiri wo mu a the only value that you have is the body and the body no so eye dotie one say na dotie egu car so ne yakwa ko hwe egu bebi a yesese gu ka mu a yeko hwe egu bebi no saa na nimpa wo so wote eya den amere no so na me kai coronavirus no oh yes I have to cram patch me fa we ntwe mu bio say some way da no some months ago me raise here. And I think it's very important that we keep praying. Concerning this coronavirus of an issue. Mokai say, "Ade we no meka say ne ya me kire me no. Ade no enya esu nya ntwa you until say ye de mpai bo be gu fom yakonya mienim. We are taking things too light. Ye fa nyama say bibia no we can just use certain your knowledge in science to deal. You cannot. Ghana no say a bompaye. The fact of the matter is empire bona blocking you maybe ama ewo into me entinsi Africa. The way I say because it's Africa ha etisi ha ten yasamba ye mobo because nipa kra baby any of the omegu. Aha kakra na from kakra bo wa ha no. Hwe say within that short period na omoto to a borders ni mu no. Hwe funa ya so omokogu a mortuaries. Edu e na mortuaries kra ya ma. Eno kra no say corona for no embe mu. Enti say my empire bokosoro because Ghana no we are not equipped for certain things. Africa in particular no we are not equipped for certain things. Now let me get back to what is important here. Now, yes I so Genesis 3:14 Papa yanko.
Genesis chapter 3 verse 14. Na wade Nyankopon ka kire owo no say enam se wa yenti wadome wo ene ntoteboa ene wremu mu adome nyina mu wo yafunu so na obenante na wadi dote wo nkwa na nyina. Now
this is what I want you to understand. Aha no won say che wo hwe asema nyame kan wa ha na wo be ka say ana nyame asema okay de nti wan hwe ya na asema okay enye no kro woni why won say emwa we enwo cobras and snakes na there no mostly no open kosua ya mene ana meboa omo mene kosua omo funu de omo de fast ase no so but omo pen kosua mene ana so betu ka chia abo bi so aye 1 minute no omo ta ya sa de no and most of times no wo hwe asem na e wo bible mo be ka say ananyame asem okay nti na we kra na enye no kre yeah. Human mind will tell you that because you don't understand and comprehend what the Lord is talking about here. I feel I'm breaking short. This is what it is. What was that? We know a kesa ono nyame de to abuano so. But nyame de kesa no to abuano so. Say nyame saso the kesa ni be to assassin so. And also to be to Adam so.
Yes.
And the honor crown are very serious. But I fit here nyame de brown. Watch this. Now, a statement nyame make here a more spiritual than physical. What do I mean by that? Well, say snakes omundi dotie. Snakes don't eat dust. But why would God give us that clarity in that moment? Or this has Emma Adam no. You see, because we were made from the dust. Tienye pa wone me no ye boye free assassin mu enti assassin na nyame boye free mu no se okase aboa owo na se Satan no obedi dote a na che se yen na wa boye no se woni onu nyame mu se wonti onu nyame mu se wananti onu nyame mu a wo ye aboa owo no ne duane a wo bedi ti nyame woni ntro asem no kan no eye pepepe nyame kan no it's to the point. Tie or say wo owo we duane be ye dote ade no kasa eye because you and I mini wo no asase no mu na ye na ye boy ye free ye na asase na ye boy ye free no ye body no free asase no mu ba ye kra ne de emfiri asase no mu enti so okra no a eda o mu no okra kwame okra kwaku okra kwesi na eda o mu no se sa okra no ekodi nyame achi dia na chesa afi no wonye doti nimpa bio afi no ba ye sunsumu nimpa. Now you are walking according to the spirit, not walking according to the flesh, and upon your walk in the spirit no abwana or yes Satan no oni hu kwan say ordinance account. But the moment I will nanti ewo wiase mu, by the moment I will nanti ewo niso no, by the moment I will nanti ewo nyame mu no, Obronsam has the legal right to finish you. But what's the about? If you walk in spirit and your soul moves in spirit, legally you belong to God. You cannot be touched. The moment you begin to move in flesh, wunanti hunam numu na hunam ni suni hunam na bana fa odia pe Obronsam wa kwan say legally ne odi ye obia no tumi de ye enti ono so enne obeku a o kwan say enne okun etochene just like that. Enti wa wutie mi a wunya fa Yesu nya okra ne waje nkwa no, this is your moment, because asem na make no you are listening me pacho be radio no mu no obi nti na make ni be radio no mu share page no, share the page, let others connect on the word that is coming. Now tie, when you live in the old nature and the old nature reigns in your heart, you become food for Satan. You begin to walk in the Adamic nature. The ground of thorns and thistles, as the Bible said, begins to be your portion. Yanko Psalm 27, the verse 2.
Psalm 27,
the verse 2.
Psalm 27, verse number 2. Na enipa bone enipa bone a wɔhyɛ me so na wɔtime no sɛ wɔretoa me abesunsame a wotiri na wɔhwehwe ase.
Now what I say, when the wicked, even my enemies, came upon me to eat my flesh, how no simply no near say and tell me catch us nyame asem no want to mean Old Testament in film. Now one can say for New Testament in the old and the new covenant come together to become one. What the Bible is saying here and say occult for abeyidom, demonic agents of darkness, you know, they can easily also if you're talking about agents of darkness, what they eat flesh and they drink blood. That's all they have. Physical, but most of the eating of these things, you know, is done in the realm of the spirit by the forces of darkness. And in Psalm 27 verse 2, they can also say, when the wicked, even my enemies, came upon me to eat my flesh, also they
na enipa bone a wɔhyɛ me so na wɔtime sɛ wɔretoa me abesunsame a wotiri na wɔhwehwe ase.
That's right. Now yanko Ecclesiastes 3:20 yanko
Ecclesiastes chapter 3
verse 20 quickly,
verse number 20. Ɔse enipa ɛma hyɛbrɛ ɛne ɛmoa hyɛbrɛ hyɛ na hyɛbrɛ koro na ne da hɔ
ɔse den
hyɛbrɛ koro na ne da hɔ
ɔse nipa den
nipa hyɛbrɛ ne moa hyɛbrɛ hyɛ
kɔ
na hyɛbrɛ koro na ne da hɔ ɛma enipa ne ɛmoa sɛdeɛ weewuo tie no saa na wensu wuo tie.
Okay, now so come back, read that again, go.
Me kan free verse 19. Enipa ma hyɛbrɛ ɛne moa hyɛbrɛ hyɛ
ɔse enipa den
ɛma hyɛbrɛ
ɛne den
ɛne moa hyɛbrɛ hyɛ.
Oh my God, kɔ
na hyɛbrɛ koro ne da hɔ ma wɔn sɛdeɛ weewuo tie no
enti sɛnea yɛtumi fa aboa tio sɛnea yɛtumi fa aboa yɛde sika to ne mene na yɛtwa ne mene no saa na nimpa ba so sɛ wowuo no sɛ if wonnim na sɛ ɔtamfo no wɔ ho kwan a ɔtumi to sika to mene ɛnti na de baabi a obi hɔ a yɛsɛ ɔte fie all of a sudden no yɛsɛ ɔse meti tim na wawu whoever check no there is nothing wrong in their system yɛtwa ne mene yɛku no susu mu yɛato no akyene kɔ
na sɛdeɛ weewuo tie no saa na oyi nso wuo tie na honhom baako ɛna da hɔ ma wɔn na kyɛne nipa de bɛkyɛ ne aboa no ebi nni hɔ.
But when him say spiritually no mameka baby ncho eba say most of times no abeyidom no omo ba bekum nimpa mostly no omo dane nimpa no aboa ansa no ombekum nimpa no they turn that person into an animal before they'll kill that person. I've seen a situation where someone where their mere many so clear a young girl will fear or da anajo so die who say ya dani na bo so ya na pan or catch ne mame adi we esi edumfa some years ago akola no catch na maame say na eba ye no anopa na ne maame mu eba bekum odwan bi but omadwe amma so odwan na omoba bekum no sana eya akwala no e na omoba bekum no omo de se ka to aboa ne me no twa aboa ne me no by enimre 4 p.m. na omoba girl no wawu she died. Let me tell you something about spirituality and the things that you don't understand. Some of you will be how was die when who say yeah the abua be montan abua ye ne kokumi around this time ma wenimbre mpaibom because se wudi agro na wa mompaye na wa mompaibo na ndo so they'll finish you off. Now listen to me for a second. Now many untimely deaths, evil manipulations trace back to the dust. Demonic high priests, any agents carry assignments. One, they use to they use the ground and as an assassin to destroy. They can cause early death, spiritual imprisonment. They can actually bury churches, juma, towns, cities with just assassin who say a good form no. These people have the ability. So who nima home until they do baby and your baby and a board racket no. Say obiti say me say. There are some areas in my position as a man of God, you know. So if a soft chrono nim say on free nyamia, me say on inviting my baby, that's why on flame say membra hoda. And that's another thing. It's very, I suffer hardly. So I suffer because Pastor Ben, brother, unless that person knows what they are really doing. Because if I enter your yard and whatever is there, I'll tell you straight, me find out, and I'll let you know. Because see, there are so many of you are moon nam wrong grounds and under wrong. I saw you how say if a honor on my end to say in the olden times, you know. Now also omo aforimuchia. Ah, na nyame aforimuchia no. Most of demonic churches na mabasi sia no. That same thing on my ho. Enti sa aforimuchia no my ho no. We you be a wonni nyame tu anase nyame homente wo so a. We bo sa sorry dem ho a. Aforimuchia na esi ho no. Yamaka why den ato ho. Se time so na say obi ye den ewu a, omo tumi de wo ye den eye sacrifice. On that enti wo be kosoro ba se nyame anso mu a ye beku ato a kire. My God. Why Pastor Ben do baby na me ho ye hina no ni o. Huh? Pastor Ben why me ho ye hino. No cry me catch I'll tell you after this. And if you take the truth will set you free. Now let's go. Now the final state of the human body. Hana your head in a metro, yeah. Every single human being with DNA, with destiny, ever assassin. Nyame born na okra no ba okra no owonyode ba but assassin ye bo wu free man say wu free no e also very important. Dan me tell say bia excuse me wait mpacho mesramo nya say bia me ye obi o me ye obi a me pamocho me bo area bia mamu bu mfutie wo bo baby to say bia kasoa na wa maso aba besia ko baby to say bia choko na wo free one aba besia ko baby to say Jamestown. Now when you look at the children coming out of that place now, say if nyame anka omoho a very hardly say they are able to come out of that line of issues that encircle around that place. But area biara, any what happens there? We share omo that area. How are my braboti? How are nyoma yeti? How are mukoni wabrabum? Wufri okoha she the way nyoma yeti. So the environment in which you are born, the legal connection is the earth from which you came from, and also from the earth you came, and to the earth you shall return. Now, what it is, the ground from which you came from, the DNA is a stretched connection that covers so many areas. Now, there are certain things that might look very ordinary, but it is not the way it is. When you say asase dotiano, dotia go from dotia because dotia we go from keke. Yes. And yeah, it might look ordinary, but yeah, you bet you baby say asa dotia wo from asa obidase dotia ama so akosoro akase go so na say nyame nka ho na nyame enu tira eye very important to say wo biara wo so wo nyame mu no e say wo nyame som na esipi. Now make sure say won nam nyame mo sunsum ani no kremu enye ano a ye de kekeke because so nam baby no be sa no kekeke from na say and as I say to year two obi be just na say na say dote no e we ni so obi be just no sunsum and you see won nim ne akwa wo wonam baby na wo kɔ no esa se wonam honam ne mu nti ebi kura na Friday wo boyfriend bi akwa kosia no we kuki bibia nice abefo na bo time na omunya what tra nyame mu saa afi all of a sudden be ma bia ba so me ba be ware but nnam no anya bibia enya da me ware and the Friday why wadwin say wo de ho ekwa koma saa be ma no because one farmer na on farmer wonim otamfo na bo time na atwe ya ne nsa ye den enkan o say and the Friday we get we the time aye den aso onya ra dem ho ro na tare say Kim na be idom na mo hwe no mo hia no omudu abonte wana be bia wutia last no na o ma sawo na se dote wo na mo de ko wo boada wo ye wine they'll finish you off. Let me just break something for you now. Sand looks very ordinary but can be used to summon people, cause mayhem in the life of people. Ultimately, death traces to evil manipulation. Now, let me bring something. Exodus 8, 16 to 17. Papa, come on, Mrs. Yeah. Let me do this. Exodus 8, 16 to 17. Call.
Exodus 8, 16.
Yep.
Okay. I say, in futuro edane edwie.
I say, edane.
In futuro dane edwie.
So what you? In futuro. To me yadan to me dane bibi yadan bibi foforo
yes
ko osedan
osena ewrade ka kire Moses say ka kire Aaron say
ko
tene wo poma no ebo asase no so
hwade bi o we say Bible na eda ho sa no ho say wo pe bia bia mysteries ankasa wa eye Old Testament no mu mysteries ne ka say no eye the new mysteries. Most of the major mysteries no are buried in the Old Testament. Nipa ma there are so many things in the area of Yaredom or Hawa in the Old Testament. Nyamya solution in a very clear level, but wouldn't what to look for. You'll be very confused. Go.
Now, I catch the Moses say, catch the Aaron say,
also catch away
Aaron. Tene wo pomano ebo asase no so.
Ose tene wo pomano ye den.
Ebo asase no so.
Next spiritually no him. Pomano, when ma dey poma kire. Anything that is pomano, Bible man kasa no poma dada mi di Yesu be ye me poma dada poma biara eye ono nyame nasem nyame ni tumi nyame ni honhom enti say the same way no obronsam se betumi anya poma eye obronsam poma tumi poma no so ye den e de ye na adwuma e na obronsam no bi biara be ye biara ode be take wa bra no e wo asem ni mu on tumi nya bi biara eni asem ni mu. Everything he does is back in the word but of asem na wa dane no afi twa so na hwe Egypt for no omoye
ka kire Aaron say tene opowa ne bo asase no so ewo emfuturo no mu na ena ne edwie ewo Misrim asase nyina so na oye saa na Aaron tene ne nsa e de poma ne bo asase no so emfuturo no mu no eda ne edwie ewo enipa ene mmoa eso
eyedai
eda ne edwie
ewo nipa ne den
ene mmoa so na asase no emfuturo nyina eda ne edwie
na afi Egypt for ne yeden
ewo Misrim asase so na akonfo no ede won sumansem eye saa se wode ma edwie aba
ayeye
nanso wantumi.
Now winning why because you me tumi na the ebru omo so but obronsam no over time no or taking the time no was steady system no ade we say na me ye nti ayere anyeye so now no I'm going to change my strategy and assassin that was ana hu no no it's not as simple as you see it at all. Yanko Exodus 9 8 to 10 ko
Exodus chapter 9 verse 8 to 10 Etifia sem pompo yaredom ana erade ka kire Mose ne Aaron say momfa fono no mu enso ema na Mose ntompete ehunu mu e wo Pharaoh anim na enane asase ni nyina so tutuo na enye enipa ene emoa ehu mpompo.
Now ehona pause ko John 9 6 to 7 hwade Jesus here wa ha John 9 6 to 7 hwade Jesus here wa
John chapter 9 verse 6 to 7 na okansa no otuntaso gu fom
Yesu yadan
otuntaso gu fom.
Now what's the mystery here? Yesu yadan otuntaso egu fom
yeah.
So Yesu ntosio na otugu fom no what was the reason why yes ade no ade na ho no Yesu anka say odine sekeke etu eni no so na we bie no but watch this otuntosio from nenum atumi yadan ewom egu asase no so na afi oyadan
wase na odintasio no fra dote na odote no esra onifrani no
eni waso afi odintasio no yada efra dote no na chese dote na sa nimpa no ofrimu oba no na there was a problem that was embedded in the earth. Connection. And the only thing that he had to do was create the connection. 1, 2, scatter the bonds and the breaks that was in the ground. 3, cause there to be a supernatural turnaround. 4, a miracle had to happen. That's God for you. And to one assassin a bow free mono won nim nya yaw. He answer na bro nya be no ho. Nimpamba omu wu no there are so many. But answer na be to be kum no they must connect with the earth. If assassin am makwan, assassin am penia, there is no way they can be killed. If assassin jitum no bien enum dia, death will come. The question is this: are you ready to close the mouth of the earth? Do you understand the mystery that we must go through to close the mouth of the earth? If you are, Nyame from Monday, start the fasting with us. Monday fasting started from 6 a.m. in the morning up to 6 p.m. Yet was just for 14 days, back to back. 14 days at the last Sunday of the month. Nyame Aduma, opese utumi e follow na empire ya bono, ene nyoma ya kan utumi di akira. Nyame Aduma Sunday way anajo from 12 midnight to 3 a.m. Me patchomenda join me with radio. We should have vision one ha. Me was from 12 midnight to 3 a.m. The exasona won me bompa next year mystery sa ewom because yes I saw another part of yan kan wasem any will glory and I say when you nyam. Now when you nyam ya barrier a big problem. Sunday way be part of us. Thursday, Yebesia Ewo Achimota Forest for the Rada prayer movement. You know, don't be late. I'm not 10 sharp. Newo Yami Inshamuina. Me number no 0244 763 222 0244 763 222 Yami Inshamuina.
Asabe Yami Inshamuina so pa. Dear na wo kai former president. Jerry John Rowland.
He was maybe I'm a politician, so I don't want people to read things wrong. But the issue is I felt to say no or you'll be a no cry one, Papa. No, you'll be a I would say he was a great statesman. He was a great statesman, and despite his flaws, he was loved by so many. And also the charisma that he carried, was very, very strong. No matter how people saw him, he had his bats, but he had some good sides about him as well. And I felt that he was a good man.
Maybe some pick about 10 calls.
Okay.
Now maybe some tear for said dear pa now kai. I was the former president. The mama tear for Akunya. Mentanya Sadiwe.
But you have to once in a while, yeah.
Exactly. Now before me masa Akunya and Bebano, me were the funniest moment of the former president. Ade niema bia epie free na numu a na eye anika sem eye anigye sem eye asre sem ya nipa bebre enya nwuru ye unti wo join on Facebook sesi a obehwe video no na wa hwe ne actions a no wo ye nyina ba ko